Yes, what you just saw, it's arrhythmia. It's a medical condition that affects most or a lot of white girls who try to dance to black music. We have seen 3 girls in clear medical need to fix that because, I mean, Mr. Markle really wasted his money with all those dance lessons that he paid for Meghan Markle. How tragic. And I mean, and you know what's the sad part? That Meghan Markle thinks she's really clearly busting a move. Oh my goodness, let's get into this video. At the end of the video, I will leave an article that you must read. If you like this video, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, and buy the merch, beautiful people. This is what we're here for. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yes, Doria Ragland is clearly living her best life. It is very clear that Harry spent most of his time away from Meghan Markle. Yes, he did enjoy, contrary to other reports, he actually did enjoy the concert. Not as much as he has done in the past. These two were from, these clips were from Princess Diana's concert, the concert that they did in honor of Princess Diana, William, and Harry. You can clearly see that Chelsy knows she doesn't suffer from arrhythmia. She's very rhythmic, you know, and she's dancing. She's got these nice moves. She doesn't have to do this over-exaggerated thing. And it's incredible, isn't it? By the way, Harry and Meghan did not pay for that booth because they never pay for anything, by the way, guys. So you are aware of it. I am going to do a video later on who paid for that booth. But yeah, clearly Chelsy has moves. So this, you know, we have to be thankful for the fact that she doesn't suffer from arrhythmia, the same, you know, that illness that clearly affects Meghan Markle. It's so funny to see those 3 white girls, Abigail Spencer, Meghan Markle, and Genevieve, busting their moves, you know, like Meghan trying to shimmy her way through things. I think Sadie knows how to dance better than Meghan. I thought she was twerking or something, and I don't see her twerk anywhere. But what's clear to me here is that with Prince Harry, he was clearly happier with, what's her name, Chelsy, than he is with Meghan. Yes, he enjoyed the concert, but he spent most of his time phoning, texting people, taking selfies of himself to show people what a great time he's having there. And yes, the people, some people, because Kinsey Schofield has come out and said that one of her friends is actually the one who filmed Meghan Markle having, I don't know, an epileptic attack or something like that, you know, her arrhythmic attack. But some fans got free tickets to Beyonce in very, very prime positions to take pictures and videos of Meghan Markle and Harry. People say, oh, Harry didn't know. Harry knew. Harry knew. Harry knew, and he's willing to go. I don't know why people still don't understand that Harry's part of all this thing. Like, you see here Harry trying to I posted that picture of Harry taking selfies like, I'm enjoying, I'm having the best time of my life. I am thriving. Sure, Harry, you are thriving. You are thriving. You know, and the topic of Doria, because I wanted to talk about something here. This story of Doria is changing so much. Carolyn Graham just posted an article that Doria never abandoned Meghan. That she was always there, you know, in spite of the fact that Meghan herself has said that for the for 10 years, listen to the amount of years that she says, for 10 years, every day she went to the set of Married with Children after school because, of course, her father was working there and her mother was absent. Now, Carolyn Graham has written a story saying that Doria opened a clothing line store, which failed. So we've gone from Doria claiming to have gone to school, back to school. And then at the same article, she talks about Doria needing to get her master's, which is why she was absent from Meghan. Doria didn't get started, I don't know if she did get her master's until 2016 or something like that. So Meghan was already grown up in school. It's been well documented that Doria was absent. If we go, because again, this is the thing with people who lie. If we go about what Meghan says in her own words, that for 10 years, every day after school, she was spending she was coming and spending her time in the set of Married with Children. And I don't think she was doing it from the age after 17 or 18 years of age, because she was old enough to move back and forth. And let's not forget that at age 17, she got that car. So I don't think she was, and she was spending most of her time with Inaki Pretty after school. So if that is 10 years, that would mean that Meghan Markle started being with Mr. Markle from the age of 5, 6, not 9 years of age, not 11 years of age. And for now Carolyn Graham to backtrack. I think this is the same lady who posted the text messages between Meghan Markle and Mr. Markle. And now she's done a turnaround, and now they want to push Doria as this, she started her own clothing brand, because I really think this is where Doria is going. I think this is why Doria, what was it that she said? I am ready to have my voice heard. I am so sad I did not have that conversation with Meghan. Why would she have that conversation with her white daughter? Clearly because she wasn't around, and because Meghan never suffered any form of racism. So now we see Doria living her best life, pimping her. Oh, it's my birthday. After Mr. Markle is the one who paid for everything. And yes, I call her a pimp. Let's not forget that, as per Tom Bauer, who is pretty careful what he says, this woman was a drug dealer. Now they're saying that she was a secretary on the set of Days or One Life to Live or whatever that Mr. Markle was working. He was a 2-time Emmy winner, award winner when she met him. No, she wasn't a secretary. She was an assistant makeup director, makeup assistant, that she was around the set. She was never a secretary. So now we can see Carolyn Graham and other people starting to build up Doria's brand, because clearly Meghan's and Harry's brand is going to the shits. What is going on? Why are people allowing this set of lies to keep spreading? Doria is the one who told Meghan to use the race card very early on. Because Doria said in the Netflix thing, oh, I told her it was going to be about race. Just you wait, Meghan. That's not what she told Meghan. She told Meghan, let's use the race card so nobody can tell you anything and we can get away with everything. We can trash this family and get away with everything. And now we're seeing her at Beyonce concert. Where are her pictures with Taylor Swift? Where are her pictures with Taylor Swift? At the Taylor Swift concert? Nowhere. But she was there. This is how petty, and this is how harmful things are. And the reason why they're publishing these pictures and these videos out right now is because Netflix, Prince Harry's documentary failed. It didn't make the top 10. It really didn't make any. They forced it to trend, but not as much as they're forcing Meghan's Harry. By the way, Suits is not a huge smash success or anything like that. Netflix is choosing to post Suits because they can do that as top 10 when it's not. Okay? Suits is not trending, and if people are not really watching it, it's not a big success, just like Meghan Markle's podcast was not a big success. Just like Harry and Meghan, it's really not a huge success. Just Netflix has the ability to push a button and make a trend and put it up in the number 10, at the number 10 category, and within the number 10 number, just like they did with Spotify, where they, I think the fact that they said that Meghan Markle had more viewers on her podcast than Joe Rogan. No, she didn't. Yet they managed to manipulate that. So now we have Doria, a pimp, former drug dealer, or current drug dealer, because somebody's getting Harry's drugs. Because you see, Harry is not allowed to get drugs in California, in the United States, because he is with a visa. And for the last time, Harry has never, ever held a diplomatic passport. Ever. Ever. His diplomatic visa does not exist. Either you get a diplomatic passport for when you go abroad and represent your government. They issue you an official passport, which you get hand back when you're finished. But there's no such thing as diplomatic visa. I don't know why people keep going on about it. And to be there as a diplomat, he needs to have credentials, which means that the government could have issued them for him. I am going to do a video to show you how Harry is a working member of the royal family alongside with Meghan. It's right there on their website. Okay, so I will do a video about that. And I will want to hear your thing. So is Harry living his best life? Please tell me, is Harry living his best life? Does he want to convince himself that he is living his best life? Or do you think it's that shit, I'm in it for now, I have to write it? Because instead of him trying to correct the narrative, he just digs himself deeper, which is what I've been telling you. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, they make things worse and worse and worse. And Harry knows he's past the point of no return, no matter what people say. And people keep hoping that he will change or do something different. Why? Look at what he's been doing in this current past consistently. This is the real Harry. This is the real Harry without the Buckingham PR machine. And the reason why you don't hear, or the Buckingham Palace was pushing very hard for Harry's image to be as this hero, will be in a video that I will do. And it'll make sense to you why Buckingham Palace was preempting the attack or the news that was going to come. And this is why they needed to desperately portray Harry as a hero, as a war hero, as a veteran, which he's not. But Doria, the drug dealer, pimp, the race baiter, is living her best life. This woman never in a million years thought that when she tripped her father. I'm just kidding. It is incredible. It is incredible how two rats and all these D-listers are hanging around Harry. Abigail Spencer, Genevieve. Harry kept calling all his A-list friends and sending them selfies to tell them I'm here, and none of them wanted to hang around him, because you don't see if there were pictures with Tyler Perry, which he was in the audience right in front of Beyonce or anybody else, nobody wants to be pictured with him. Those pictures would be out there if they had managed to get pictures of them with other A-listers. Nobody wants to be around. Nobody wants to taint their brand, because they worked hard to earn that brand. And they're not about to taint it with the likes of Abigail Spencer, Doria Ragland, Genevieve, Meghan Markle, and Harry Mountbatten Windsor. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Doria, it's the most embarrassing thing. She is reaping the benefits of Mr. Markle's hard work of putting his skanky daughter through everything in life to get her to where she is. She did nothing. She did nothing but cause harm to her ex-husband, who supported her, paid her alimony and child support in spite of the fact that Mr. Markle was raising Meghan Markle as a single parent. Isn't that impressive? Isn't that embarrassing? And now we have Caroline Graham pushing this false narrative that Doria never abandoned Meghan. Really? Really? Read what Meghan says in her own words at the end of this video. Just read what Meghan says at the end of the video, okay? I'll leave you this little article that she said at the end of the video, and you do the math.